It's time for bookkeeping, beer, and BS.
Nathan, you're nodding your head like you've had some experience in pain and suffering.
Earlier you were like, how else do I explain this? I've sort of failed or had really bad times doing these different things, and that's how I've gotten to right. And like just thinking about that, you were telling a landscaping story earlier. Corey was talking about like this guy smashed his father's feet. I don't think mine is quite that bad, but landscaping was actually my first business failure, which is kind of funny. Nobody told me, right? I was really young. It was like that go around the neighborhood, mow your lawn type of business. Like I was like a little teenager. And so I couldn't even drive yet. I had to have somebody else go get all the retaining wall blocks for me, right? I had to have my friend who had a truck who actually could drive because I didn't have my license yet. But I was able to
Did you pay him?
Yes, I paid him.
Oh, I was going to say, because you would have been a genius if you didn't. Like, hey, man, I can't drive. You just got to do me this favor. Right? Like, that would have been genius level stuff.
No, I agree. I was not that smart. I probably am still not that smart. But so I did at least, I pawned my dad's, like, not actual pawn. I was able to pawn off his, we had a box truck because I grew up in furniture and appliances. And so I was able to borrow my dad's box truck to give to my friend to drive. So he didn't have to use his own truck at least. So I was like already, thinking I was wheeling and dealing. And then, what happens in landscaping? Winter happens. And like nobody told me that. And I don't know what my 14, 15-year-old brain was thinking, but like winter came and then like there was no more work. And I was like, all right, friend, guess it's over.
Right. We had a hell of a run.
Yeah.
Well, and Nathan, when you look at a lot of the successful landscaping businesses in the Midwest, many of them do snow removal in the wintertime in order to make that an offset and make it work. But seeing as how you couldn't put a plow on the front of the truck you didn't own and weren't legally able to drive, you were in some trouble.
Yeah. Oh, that was it. That was the end of my landscaping career. Right. So, yeah, I've definitely been through, I was just telling somebody recently, like small business is war, man. Like a lot of the time, like it is.
You were in some trouble.
So hard. Yeah. Oh, that was it. That was the end.
What was that?
You were like playing me back to me.
Yeah. I tried to pull up the Facebook feed so I could see what is going on because my phone, Facebook won't pull up on my phone. And then when I pulled it up, the audio came in. I didn't want the audio in. But you heard it for a second. Did you guys hear the classical music that started blasting in the background here?
Yeah, no. A second ago.
Yeah.
You mean in the room? No, your mic didn't pick that up.
Okay. God, that was like, I couldn't tell if it was coming through my earbuds. I was like, where? There's a noise.
Well, I saw you take it out, and I was like, what is he doing? Nathan's in the middle of a very, very good story. Stop, Dan.
Yeah, can you tell it again? I totally got distracted. It's funny, like when you hear stuff, you're like, they have to be able to hear that. How could they not hear that?
Your microphone is real good, Dan.
Adriana says she could hear it. I could hear it too. But anyway.
Her hearing is just better than ours.
Yeah.
Right.
Or we're just good at tuning.
Or at least one of us was focused on Nathan and what he was saying, and the rest of you were all just in la la land.
And I had my mouth open. That means my ears were shut. So.
That's how that works. That's what I tell my wife. That's how that works.
So yeah, I've definitely been through the brutality of it, and it never stops. But definitely with zeros, you take on different things that hurt, if that makes sense. I don't think there's any more pain than that 0 to 3 million space. 0 to 3 million, I think, is the hardest shit in the world.